Holy crap, friends. I now have 2 screens that actually are nice and the same size, and I think I might actually go cross-eyed. There's so much stuff. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Nice, yeah. No, I didn't think the other one was gonna arrive, and then I suddenly got a message. Luckily, I checked my email saying that it got delivered, and then we got home, and I was like, oh shit, somebody poached it. But it's okay, because they just hid it behind our garbage cans, which, like, thank God it didn't rain. How's it going, though, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day? That's your thing? 14 months already. Actually, though, whoa. Just whoa. How? That's impressive. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Just crazy. Thanks, Jen, for resubbing. Follow age 1 year, 2 months. Okay, so maybe it does. Although all's been here much longer. I blame the founders badge. Oh my god, yeah. The founders badges are such a coveted thing, which I think is wild, but it is kind of cool. Like, I will admit to having a few founders badges and being like, oh hell yeah, except I don't think I'll ever see them again. Follower a bit before subs? I guess, but like, what if you got gifted a sub before you followed just because you lurked in a stream a bit? And then you came in, you were like, oh yeah, this isn't bad, and then you stuck around and kept subbing and followed finally. Holy shit, Rovert's almost been around as long as all. Seriously? Oh my god. This is wild. The OGs. Sorry, Al, I'm really pointing you out, but it's just because I distinctly remember you being around from the beginning. Oh, wait, Al, were you here pre-VTuber? I can't remember. I feel like you were. Maybe you weren't. Sorry, I'm drinking hot tea right now because my throat's been killing me this afternoon. Rogers is being a butt right now? Well, tell them to stop. Tell them I told them to stop. I'll punch them. Why are they being such a butt? Hot tea for a hottie? Oh my. Join when you were first doing Emerald Nuzlocke? Yeah, that would have been pre-VTuber, I think. Imagine if we have... I honestly... Part of me really wants to go back and like finish off that Emerald Nuzlocke that I was doing, because I think on round 3 we got pretty far. I think I'm on Flannery. Just before. I don't remember the team at all. But I know for a fact that I made it to the waterfall, so maybe actually I'm on my way up the volcano. Probably. Probably? Maybe. I'm pretty confident I am on my way up the volcano. Likely. I'm really not sure now. But like my Emerald Nuzlocke, I think it was going okay. Now do a Nuzlocke with an all Psyduck team. No, man. You've already done that. I've seen it works. I'll let you hold the crown forever. I just know you still have Dusty either in the party or in the PC. Okay. I wonder... You know what? Because I feel like Dusty was the dead run. I'm gonna check really quick. I'm really sorry if this is loud. Never forget Tina. Oh my god, Tina was the platinum run. Yeah! Oh, poor Tina. May they rest in peace. Okay. I forgot the controls that I set up I may or may not have switched all of my key bindings. Oh my god, what is going on? I just want to see my Pokemon. Oh, I put them to arrow keys. Okay, this one has Dusty Justice, Punching Bag, Bolt, McPex the Second, and Harris. That doesn't sound right, though. Rip Ray, Ray 2, Ray Jr., Ray 1, Ray the sequel. Ray was the worst one, I think. Ray got caught and died immediately. Oh, I think this is it. This is it. Okay, this team has Clown Fart, Juice Taste, McPex, Princess Dumpling, and Frank. And I'm like near the dust or the volcano field, so I think that's the one that we left off on. Clown Fart. Oh my god, what is this? Sound like Finn from Star Wars? Do I? Oh, with all the Rays? Well, they're named after Raydara. Part of the gang. Every 5 minutes, Ray! Yeah, no, actually. It was tragic, though, because, like, when we started doing Nuzlocke, essentially every Pokemon was, like, named after, like, friends. So, like, we had, like, Justice, then we had Ray. I don't think we had 182 in there. But, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the first Ray was a Poochyena, died before the first gym. Ray 2 was also Poochyena, also died before the first gym. No, after the first gym. Sorry, 182. What's up? Welcome in. You can be named after a Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Justice's requirement was that I don't kill him and he's died twice, so it's a bit ominous. I don't know if you want that attached to your name. You know? But yeah, we got the nifty new setup. I can now actually see everything. Pikachu actually fits on my desk in a really awkward way. For some reason, one screen is a millimeter higher than the other, and I can't fix it for the life of me. But that's okay. We're living our best life. And we officially got 2. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah. Oh my god. You know, actually, what I'd like to do, if this run dies, as much as I don't know if I want to get, like, super back into doing, like, Pokemon streams, at the same time, I kind of want to try and do a Nuzlocke of, like, X. Because I have it. And I think it could be interesting because I don't remember the gameplay, but I know that I must have liked it enough because I have all of the materials because I was going to sew the main character's outfit and wear it to a Comic-Con. So I take that as a good sign. I think I liked it. I think Chespin's a weird grass starter, and I really didn't like Greninja. Was Mega Evolution in that one? If so, hell yeah. Bonus. I also have Ultra Moon on my kit. I also have Ultra Moon. So, like, we could do that, but, like, Nuzlocking with, like, the Sun and Moon games is a bit weird, just because, like, it's the new layout where it's, like, rather than really having routes, it's kind of just, like, open area. The world is your oyster. Oh, gosh. This tea's way too good. I could use another cup, to be honest. Maybe something else. X and Y was the introduction. Really? I know it was an introduction to, like, outfits. Because I think that's the first game where it was, like, you could actually, like, customize the character. To some extent. If I recall correctly. Okay, you know what we're gonna do, friends? We're gonna run one more quick ad while I turn on Pokemon, and then I'm gonna explain how we're gonna run tonight, because, you know what I should, no, I won't put a blurb. because there's we're gonna do something new. We're gonna try something new because we've got a lot of training to do tonight. So one moment while I run a 1-minute ad, and I'll set everything up, and then I'll go through the spiel and recommendation. I might also throw my kettle on again. We'll see. We'll see. So one sec, friends. I probably should open Elgato too. That might help us a little bit. Imagine having your game capture open to capture a game. But yeah, what everybody get up to? What did we have for dinner? What did we do yesterday? Seeing as I missed a whole day with everybody. I realize only half of you can hear me, which is unfortunate, but I feel like my throat hurts such that I think I could do really good tenor parts of a song. I bet you I could sing Great Big Sea right now and it would be perfect. I'd think it was perfect at least. Gen 3 and 5 each introduced new battle mechanics, but only Gen 3's double battles stuck around. Oh. When Gen 5's triple battle and rotation battle faded away the same way X and Y kept getting forgotten by the community. I'm debating. You know what? I think I'm gonna put the actual game volume down a bit. I feel like for me, X and Y was very easily forgotten, but I actually completely forgot about Black and White as well, which I feel like is kind of blasphemous since everybody seems to really love Black and White. But like, I literally don't remember playing the game. Even with trying to do the Nuzlockes with them, I was like, okay, I kind of remembered this one tidbit, but like beyond the second gym, like it's a blur. I have no idea what happens. I almost feel like I need to do like a vanilla run through just so I could be like, oh yeah, I remember this game. I don't even remember doing the Elite Four in those 3 games. Attended my neighborhood prayer meet for the first time. Oh my god, how was it, Shua? How'd it go? That's exciting. I know you had been talking about getting all spiffy for it. So I had to go full suit and tie today, so that was fun. Oh my god. Circuitry themed tie to match my hair. It was amazing. Oh my god. I love it. That's so fun. I feel like you have to spice it up every once in a while and do stuff like that, though, you know? Like, I wore a dress to work today, and I got complimented like 5 times. Which I don't know if that says something about my style overall, or if it says something about just, like, me as a person. Or if I actually just look nice. I don't know, because I didn't think I was pretty zhuzhed up, and then everybody was just, like, going bonkers for it. So all people my mom's age or so, 'twas chill but a little Gen X boomer pressure. I see. That's unfortunate. But, like, as long as you made the most of it, right? X and Y introduced gimmicks with Megas, opening the door to Gen 7 Z moves and Gen 8's Dynamax, so unlike triple and rotation battles and Gen 6's X and Y have a reason to be. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. But, like, even, like, the Pokemon, I don't remember a lot of the, like, X and Y Pokemon. Like, I remember the legendaries and the starters. And the starters I actually kind of forgot for a bit, and then I couldn't remember where Greninja was from, and then I was like, oh yeah, the French one. It was a work conference, so we're expected to go business neat for 3 days, but back in college I'd go business formal every Wednesday, so why the heck not? Hell yeah, keys. Keys? keys. It's not the worst. I mean, I adapt. Just need to mind what I say because I can see that some of the quite opinionated on. Oh, they're opinionated on sensitive issues. I see. Yes. Understandable. The lost child made into a living. Wait, what? Was that next in what? That's dark. That's very dark. I thought Cleft Key for some reason was from like a different generation. I don't know why. Because that seems weird to me. Did I grab the thing that I meant to grab? Well, if I can't remember, I probably did. Okay, so I'm going to do my explanation now. So tonight we're going to be, thank you. Tonight we're going to be training some Pokemon in anticipation of going to the Elite Four, but after a Discord stream where we kind of looked over my party, we've decided that we need to really train up something that's like level 15 and we need to get it to level 60. So what we're doing is we're gonna do like a rotation kind of thing. So for 25 minutes we're gonna do like training and hanging out, and then for 5 minutes we're gonna do like Pokemon paintings and stuff. So Pokemon paintings are actually discounted for 25% off if you want to redeem those tonight. And then every 2 hours, so every 4 breaks, we're gonna take a long break so we can stretch our legs and get water and everything and run a few ads. So that should see us through the night. So there's going to be like at least like 1 long break, and then there's going to be a bunch of mini breaks. Sound good? And then like if we get really fed up with like training this Pokemon like after a bit tonight, then maybe we can move on to something else. Maybe we can just open a random Pokemon game for fun. Why not? There's options. Take a hot second to like set it up, but I feel like we could do it. So let's get to her. Should probably also start the timer. That would be smart. Opens Pokemon Go on. Imagine. I'm not actually like sure how to do that. I've seen other people stream Pokemon Go, but I feel like they find a way that they can like make it look like they're from a different location, and I just like have no idea. It's so excited. I was like, that's a different color. But yeah, so last time, essentially we all decided that we were gonna raise up my shield on, which is it's gonna be a bit of a ordeal. But we're also EV training it, so not only is it a low level, we're only fighting Bidoofs. Exclusively. This is a Bidoof only run, so I'm not going to put you through hearing Bidoof every single time we encounter one. If you can still hear it and it's irritating you, let me know. Luckily we're at 17 though, we started at 10, so... Oh man, I'm covering the whole health bar. Okay, we're gonna... Oop, not that one. Again. Okay, we'll just put that there. Slightly lower. Boom. Oh, can you hear it still? No! Because we're gonna encounter a lot. It's almost as irritating as having to listen to the Cricketune. I can't just imitating. Oh my god. Bidoof! Yes. But like I think the only thing more irritating possibly is like the Cricketune and Cricketots in like Legends of Arceus. I think it's the Cricketune I'm thinking though. Vapor? Oh yeah, Vapor's our starter. Almost everybody in our run actually is like named after somebody. So, or like it's somebody has like redeemed name that Pokemon, or we like named them after various characters from animated movies. So like Sully obviously is like Monsters Inc. Tuggernuts was claimed by all. Sir Flamio was Toast by law. Zod, I can't remember who claimed Zod. I think Zod was a general thing. Wow. Oh, Keo, thank you for the hydrate and the breathe. I'm just gonna stretch in anticipation. Thank you so much. Also, welcome in. Vapor is looking kind of wet though. Okay, honestly, I don't know what it is about this game. Maybe it's just how they animated things, but like the actual like that's not what I wanted to press. The back of did you pause the timer? Nope. Oh my god. Is this gonna be just a pain? Okay, I guess I just have to have it like half open, can't minimize it. This is fine. But yeah, this model like drives me nuts because from the back they just did a really awkward job of like meshing the legs to the torso. So it just looks like really uncomfortable. But yeah, we have so many Pokemon. And then every single electric Pokemon we've caught in this run has died. Well, okay, take this Pokemon for example. It's got like a mildly cute butt at least, right? Like you have to look at the back of them all the time. Not that they need to have cute butts, but if you have to look at something all the time, at least make it visually appealing. Wow, okay, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I have played this game a lot. I've been looking at everything from this angle constantly. Some things just bug me. I feel like we've probably actually also like fought a ton of Bidoof at this point. We probably could afford to even like go after something else. If anyone wants to source where the name for Tuggernuts came from, I'd be happy to DM you the clip. Ah, yes, yes. Feel free to inquire on Discord. Are you saying that you're buggable? Yeah. I get irritated too. Who'd have thought? Wow. What a shocker. Oh my god. Sorry, one sec. Thanks for the alert text. So good. Paying taxes. Sorry, I just remembered I have like a bunch of cheese in my bag. Uno momento. Okay, so like hear me out. I was me and Mr. Meeks both went into work today. So I was walking up to meet up with him. But on my way on my walk, I was like, oh right, there's this artisan like import fancy charcuterie deli. I should stop in for a bit. Maybe they have something cool. I remembered them having this specific cheese that my parents were raving about. So so I stopped to pick up some cheese, but I think I got so caught up with like trying to like get home and just like do stuff that I forgot that it was in my bag. So like even just now opening the bag was just like a whole wave of like potent cheese. I'm so excited to have it though. Cheese for everyone. Exactly. You get some cheese. You get some cheese. But no, I'm actually so excited. It's like I'm not good at explaining cheese. Imagine like a soft, less flavorful Gouda, but with like wild mushrooms in it. Like I'm so excited. I also got like a flamin' hot spicy cheddar. But you just wait. I got crackers. It's gonna be a good night. Had an odd culinary experience today. Like, odd in what sense? Explain? Texture? Detail? Aroma? That first one doesn't sound Gouda at all. Wow. Got some barbecue Pringles and was expecting to taste Pringle with a hint of barbecue, but it was like barbecue with very little Pringle, which is not the same. Yeah. So it was like you were just like licking sauce off of like cardboard. That's what you're saying. Like, I know there's a chip in here somewhere. This Zelda update looks weird, right? Crazy. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? How's it going, Aisha? Welcome in. Gotta say, though, Zelda do sound pretty good right now. It's been like a whole, like, 3 days since I played. It's the wildest Mario Kart update I've ever seen. Honestly. I like to try the newest mods and stuff, you know? But yeah, this is my Shining Pearl Nuzlocke that I started an eternity ago. And I feel like we should try and actually finish it. Because it's also the best I've ever done in a Nuzlocke. That's the other part. This is the furthest I have ever been. Like, we are at the Pokemon League. We just can't do it yet. Kind of newfangled Gen Z version of checkers is this? Okay, you know, gotta give it a chance. You just gotta give it a chance. I wonder though, because like I'm getting pretty like far in like Breath of the Wild. We've been at it for a while. I wonder how much longer we can go with Breath of the Wild. I'm like half serious when I say when we're done it, maybe we'll have to switch it out for Genshin. Just to maintain the same mood. I've got like a whole 35 adventure ranks to go through. I don't know what's going on. Ugh, I really don't want to kill more Bidoof, but kinda need to. Like, I wonder... I've got to have killed like close to 100 by now. At least. I think it would be fine maybe after like the next heal to go into a new area. Maybe try for a Chansey. Slash will just kill everything. Pray to God a little. Also, for anybody who knows Pokemon, feel free to give suggestions because, as we've seen thus far, I am really bad at these. Imagine doing Nuzlocke as like one of your main things for the longest time and then just never actually being good at it. Oh, I'm finally managed to find Baja Gold in a store for the first time ever. It has popped up the pineapple flavored one. I thought it was crazy when I heard other people talking about it, but now that I have it, I'm like, oh my god, it actually does exist. It made it past the border. You know, zero boat outside of like Pogo? Yeah, fair, fair. Oh yeah, feel free to redeem Pokemon drawings. Again, 25% off. Instead of a whopping 5,000, they're 37.50. If not a redeem, I'll just draw whatever I want, I think. Ooh, or we could do really small tier lists. That's another option. Hindsight, we could also do really small, short tier lists if nobody wants to do Pokemon. I feel like significant portions of this game could be automated. I mean, for the most part, it is. But, like, the fact that we're, like, trying to, like, only attack specific Pokemon right now for the sake of, like, leveling and training, it's a bit more time consuming. a little less exciting. I feel like it's, like, the perfect amount, though, of actually having to pay attention. I mean, obviously, like, there's a lot of games out there where you can pay less attention. I don't know. What's the timer for? So, we're doing, what's it called? A Pomodoro timer? Pomodoro? Blah, blah, blah. We're essentially, because this is, like, a really tedious, like, training session. Oh, shoot, I actually tackled. Ooh. Because it's going to be, like, really tedious training for the most part today. As much as we're hanging out, we're gonna take little breaks from training because it also it can be a bit much. So it's good to take breaks. So like every single time the timer counts down, we'd have like a 5-minute break in between where we're gonna do like Pokemon drawings and just like take a break from constantly training Sully up. Yeah. I think though, like, if we go for this for a while and then it feels like we want to try something else, we can always switch to something else for a bit. I just wanted to try and get some progress, and I've been like planning on doing it in Discord, and then it's just like not been working out. Mostly because of the fact that I also don't want to. 5-minute break so you don't go insane. Exactly. It's for everyone's sanity. Primarily mine. I'm also farming berries, but I forgot about it a little. Which maybe I Shouldn't have mentioned, but hey, Rain, what's up? Welcome in. How you doing? Oh, wait, no, I decided that I was gonna do them all in one city instead of flying everywhere like a madman like I did last time. Welcome in, welcome in. How's your week going? Have you been getting any sleep? Contemplating things? Like what? Life? The universe? But instead of drawing, you do a Pokemon 3D model in Blender and I judge your usage? Imagine. No. Not today. I was actually looking at Blender the other day because I was thinking about it, and I know everybody's a big fan of the Con model, or Cheeks as it has been fondly called lately. And I was thinking of doing like an updated version, slash was watching somebody else on YouTube doing a bunch of like from scratch like chibi Blender models, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I think I could figure it out. I don't know how easily. I also don't know if I could use like the same software, but someone said con. Yeah. Hell yeah, we said con. Cue con dance. Let's go. It's my jam. You have, you have no idea. I get so freaking hyped up just for the con dance if I'm ever hanging out in Paper Stream. Just do 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 do. Where's the redeem? I wish there was a redeem. Oh, wrong one. It's because I was talking about the con. I've thought about setting up a dance redeem and it's just like, I don't know how to do it. it's over my head. No, did I break more things again? Are you kidding me? Why can't I have nice things? No sound effect. Yeah, that was kind of weird, eh? It should have worked. Imagine things actually working. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, it might get super loud. Jesus. Fixed. I fixed it. Oh no. It's so damn loud now. Oh no. Guess something to research. Okay, cool. Cool.
I am right behind you.
They ain't. Christ. Yeah, so there's like a way with OBS that you can like split up all of the sounds. It just like never works for me. Sorry, what did I do? Is it because I broke Trigger Fire? Am I in trouble? Ban the streamer? Too scuffed? Extra cringe? What's the reasoning? I literally didn't touch it. Like, I literally managed to break at least one sound alert every single stream, and without fail, every single time, I have done nothing to change it. Like, nothing. That's not the right chicken dance. Were you hoping for, like, Oktoberfest polka? Like, do 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 do. Are you aware of Lunar's boss dance? No. I am not. Unfortunately. Or at least I wouldn't know what it's called. I was hoping for that, not this remix. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Was it a bad remix? Oh, okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Can I bless your ears with something else then? You're so welcome. No need to thank me. Such a good song. Flawless lip sync. Thank you. Thank you. If you want the classic chicken dance, go to roller skating. Accurate. Actually, I feel like I'd actually go to Oktoberfest. There's like a huge Oktoberfest celebration that like happens near me. I think it's supposed to be like the second biggest outside of Munich. No, somewhere. It's like the second biggest celebration in the world, essentially. And I've gone to a hall once, and it was wild. 10 out of 10. Would you go? All the polka. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Way, too. What would you like drawn? Do you have a suggestion, perhaps? Your least favorite? Oh, no! I don't know what my least favorite is, though. Okay. I gotta actually think about my least favorite. Greninja, I guess. I feel like we've painted a lot of, like, the Pokemon that I don't like. To be honest. That tongue, though? Maybe. That's better. Okay. I'm actually trying to think. Tancro? Nah. Like, I've gotta have at least put one Pokemon that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna hate it the entire time. Most hated Pokemon. It's like Geodude. No. Pull up a list of every Pokemon ever. Should be a simple it should, but like no, because Caterpie can be pretty cute. Like shiny Caterpie, oh my god. I spent like 3-4 hours just like chain catching Caterpie so I could get one. No, I swear I gotta have at least one Pokemon that I absolutely despise. It's there somewhere. I swear. No. Oh, you know what? I'm not a big fan of Sock, actually. Even though, like, Sock was, like, my savior in one of them, I'm not a big fan of Sock and Throw. Oh my god. What? No, we're gonna say, Ninja. I don't even think I'm thinking Greninja. I think I'm thinking, like, the first evolution. Froakie. There we go. But I think I've already done Froakie. You know what? I'm gonna just draw something. And I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. I can come up with something. Draws. Hey, I love. Okay, I got a soft spot for Digimon. I can't. I actually like them. Oh, what about Wobbuffet? I'll never have one on my team. I don't like Dunsparce either very much. When I was young, I didn't know the difference. Really? I mean, that's fair though, I guess. Like, they were out kind of around a similar time. And then, like, on top of that, they, had a lot of overlapping kind of, like, themes. I don't even remember what Wobbuffet looks like. This is pretty bad. Totally not scuffed at all. And then this is black. Like, all I remember about Wobbuffet is they have a weird, like, baseball bat-like tail that, for no apparent reason, has a face on it that looks super derpy. Right? Like, am I imagining this? Is this actually how it looks? That's the brain? Oh. And then I know it has like its mouth. Wait, does it have hands? Oh dear God. Oh, it does have arms. Shit. Oh no. I've got to rethink this sketch slightly. Especially since I only have 1:40 left. Then back to the grind. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's where we're at right now. I did not think this through very well. Okay, so we need to go back to black. $36 shit. I think I made it too dark of a blue. We took a very avant-garde approach this time. It's probably fine. Oh god. I mean, it's not the worst. Oh god, sorry. Yep. Nailed it. Totally. Another for the collection. Indeed. Absolutely. Now I gotta think though, because if it ends up being another Pokemon I hate, it's gonna be hard to think of one still. Scizor. No. I feel like most of the Pokemon I don't like, it's because I couldn't get one, or it's just like something I've encountered that really kicked my butt. Change it up if nobody else redeems. I sounds good. I mean, like, open opportunity for anybody to redeem paint Pokemon. It's only 5 minutes, so like, it's gonna be scuffed no matter what, but like, hey. Challenge accepted. Can I run, please? Okay, these are a little too high level right now. Just gotta get some points, but I'm only at 21. Oh, that's okay. You're getting there. You're getting there. Do I need to heal you, friend? He's probably okay for a bit. Sure run slow, though. I feel like now I'm gonna just kind of branch out and kill whatever we can, because like we gotta get some progress on levels here, I think. Luckily Sully's like rock hard. They aren't, oh god, they aren't taking a beating anytime soon, but they also aren't like killing anything anytime soon. Oh Jesus. I'm sorry, I couldn't think I couldn't think of a different way to put it. Okay, so I think I have a better chance of finding a Chansey up here based off of research. I think we're more likely to find one up here. Shoot. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident for the most part for the Elite Four, because, like, we have a pretty solid team. We have, like, 2 people on our team, though, where it's like I've hardly used them, so I'm a bit nervous about it. Like, we haven't really had Zod or Rain in any fights. The entire time that I've done this Nuzlocke, the 2 of them have been there, and I've been like, oh yeah, they're our ace. We'll bring them in case of an emergency, and then I don't think I've ever actually had to bring them in. Probably not a good sign. Feeds your YouTube channel more clips. Hey, clip away. You know what? Clips are great because aside from YouTube, I honestly like TikTok, man. TikTok. We're gonna go viral. You just you just wait. First thing here, need clips. Second, I need to learn how to actually do TikTok. I guess that goes hand in hand with maybe I just need to be a bit more funny. Oh! Who knows? Who knows? I'd say, I feel like if we were ever to actually go back and review my clips, ever, I feel like probably like 90% of them are like just inappropriate jokes. Don't say that, it would make Kath happy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What, that like all of my clips almost are inappropriate? Wow. The other day I discovered you can browse every clip you ever made on any channel. I had forgotten about so many. Right? I like to go back and visit mine every once in a while. It's kind of fun. And then some of them I'm like, why did I clip this? But yeah, I think Kat would be super excited to find out because she always whenever we're like doing a stream together, I feel like Kat always is like, wow, everybody's so nice over here. I feel like half the clips might just end up calling out the fact that like I don't know, I don't think it's that much different. We're just having fun. We're memeing. Kinda. Really, it's I just am super gullible and don't know what's going on, so we get a lot done. Easy to trick. I should have gullible on my head. Drown the streamer? Oh my god. How about I'll finish my tea? I probably needed it. Imagine if we browse some Meeks clips in 17 minutes. Ooh. Could be an option. If there's no Pokemon redeem, maybe we can review some clips. Slash, I'll have to think of how I'm gonna do that. It's such a slow battle. It's like 2 tanks. Alright, quick heal up and then back to the field. Actually, I think I need to get everything to like at least 60. I'd say 70 for safe measure, but I don't really want to go to 70. That's like 10 levels too much. And I feel like going into the Elite Four, we probably would be able to get that amount before we get to Cynthia. Enjoy, mouth. Enjoy. Thanks for the lurk. You know what? Chicken butt? Something else. Hisui looks weird? Wait, like how it's spelt, or like the land itself looks weird? I've never really thought about it, to be honest. Grace! Oh my god! Grace sent us, we bring good tidings and chill vibes. I love it! Oh my god! Welcome in, Raiders! How is it going, everybody? Oh my gosh! Wow! Oh my god, Grace, how was your stream? I was lurking a little bit, actually. It was a good vibe, I will say. How's it going, everybody? For anybody who doesn't know me as well, it was so Park, hell yeah. Welcome to Park. No. Streaming and lurking. Shh. You heard nothing. But yeah. Welcome in everybody. I'm Mika P. You can call me Meeks or Mika. I'm a variety streamer and a VTuber, as you can see. DeerTuber? I don't know what I am anymore, but we're vibing. It's cool. It's pretty chill. I'm a big fan of Grace. She's one of my favorite people. Antler tuber. I like it. I like it. Oh my god. Actually, though, Grace, actually. Every once in a while, somebody actually asks me how you're doing. Like, RL. And I'm like, oh, good, I think. Music. Harp. Yeah, no, actually, I think somebody yesterday or today even was like, how's your friend Grace doing? And I was like, oh, Grace is good. Oh, yeah, you stuck. You stuck. 100%. I love it, though. Without fail. Grace, right? I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, welcome in everybody. It was the apron vibes and hairnets. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my god. Pokemon. Yeah, we're into some Pokemon. I'm currently revisiting some Nuzlocke that I started an eternity ago and never finished. So we're like training up at the moment. But because training can get really tedious, we're taking little breaks to do Pokemon painting. So if you want to pick Pokemon, Grace, on the next 5-minute break, I will paint it elegantly for you. God, Sully. Yeah. So pick a Pokemon of your choice, and I will draw a nice scuffed Microsoft Paint portrait of it. The world is your oyster. You're the best. No, you're the best. Oh god, 1 sec. I'm gonna hack up along. Who named that poor creature Tigernuts? Poor creature. I think you mean elegant and fabulous beast. And it was all named it. Tuggernuts is 100% like they are the true carry for the team right now because I have full reliance on them to take down a Garchomp later. If they die before then, I'm actually screwed. Like, legitimately. What do we got here? Iron defense. Oh god. Iron's body, defense stat, special defense. I feel like we're like lacking in the special defense. So I'm just gonna leave iron defense out. Yes. True. Oh, water's so good. Yeah, it's been pretty freaking chill. I'm also like completely unsure of how long I need to train. I have a feeling it's gonna be a while yet before I really make any splash. Not splash. Just good Wednesday vibes. How high do you want them all? What, high vibes? Vibes? How high do I want vibes? The best? Oh, level. How so high they can barely function. That too, yeah. I don't know because like I think I want them at like 60 at least, but like everything else that I have in my party is around like 65 and up from at this point. So I'm like, we really got to get up there. Like I gave up on EV training a little bit, so now we're just kind of like going for the leveling portion of it. So it's going a bit faster. I think we've managed to get 3 or 4 levels now, but I still feel like it's going to take a while yet. My hope is we can get them to at least a comfortable 30 tonight and maybe get them to evolve. Really, if we can get them to evolve, we're doing pretty good, I think. Have you thought of a Pokemon painting you'd like, Grace? Or we could draw Park. We could we could also just draw Park. Or a dinosaur. Didn't Cynthia have her Pokemon around 70, 72? Oh, you might be right, actually. I do recall the Elite Four making no sense in comparison to, like, everything leading up to it. So yeah, I guess we do want to aim for at least, like, 70. I mean, Tuggernuts, though? Oh, we could draw Tuggernuts. A portrait. It is iconic. Chiroo. Okay, so we'll do Tuggernuts on the break. The grind will be real. I think most of the party, though, with the exception of like a handful of them's not doing too bad. Like even right now, I feel like with Sully, we don't actually need to be like in lower ranged areas trying to fight things. I think we could actually afford right now to like go to hideaways underground because everything's going to be scaled level wise to at least 60. And I think they'll get decent levels from that. You say that, then they die. I mean, you aren't wrong. You aren't wrong. Does happen. I would not be surprised if I lost at least half my Pokemon actually going into the Elite Four right now, just because it's really hard to read them. Like, there's the Fire Elite Four guy, and realistically, like, there's not enough Fire types, so we know they have Fire moves, but I'm pretty sure most of them are Ghosts. Or electric. And realistically, it would be really good if I could teach one of my Pokemon like an electric move, but I'm not sure which one. I think we were saying Fire Boobs? Magmar? It seems right. But yeah, no, I know, cause like, I know one of them has a Drift Bloom, but like, I think they made it so it doesn't have Aftermath in this version of the game because they thought that it was OP. I feel like this is an actual thing that they did. Don't quote me on it. Oh, actually, I'm not actually as high as I thought. Okay, maybe we should go to hideaways. Nice. have a feeling I'm not running into a chance either. We aren't gonna have much luck here, I think. Def lurking while I make food? Hell yeah, that's alright. Have fun making food. I'd love to hear what you're making. Mostly because I'm hungry. I like heated myself up leftovers and they've been staring at me this entire time. But like I also have them sitting in front of a fan, so I know for a fact they are cold. Cheating, but online it says that her second and third highest level is 63 and her highest is 66. So I think if we get to 70 then we're kind of laughing. We also could really use like a fairy type move to go against the Spiritomb, but I can't think of any like offensive ones that you can use in this game. Ah, it's not cheating. It's preparation. This is a challenge. We're allowed to have as much information as we want. And yes, it would be hot, wouldn't it? It's on fire. Duh. Wow. Oh, there we go. So I feel like the decided upon was drawing Tuggernuts. Which I might just like bring up on the game as a reference photo. I think it's a vibe. What could possibly go wrong? It's like Tuggernuts with an uwu face. What if we like tried to do something fun and like we could have him like sitting, but he could it's like that's ominous. Give it a little party hat? Okay, yeah, we could do a party hat. Oh shoot, I actually should put this on. Thanks, sorry. My bad, my bad. Like, we could have him sitting like a, like, fluffy little puppy, I guess. I'm just trying to think proportion-wise what he needs to look like. Like... because he's very round. Like, if we have something like this, and then thinking maybe we get his face on here next. So round. Actually, though, he is the roundest boy. And then he's got kind of like his like, oh god. He's got like kind of like ski goggles looking for his face. I think this is it. And we'll give him like a little heart nose. Oh my god, I'm so bad at drawing. Okay, so we have this. And then his tusks are like way down here. So this makes this, again, very awkward. So I'm just actually gonna have them kind of like come out a little bit. I clearly need to learn how perspective works. This is fine. And then I was gonna have his like legs come down. Oh my god, I only have a minute 40. Okay. And it was gonna be all fine and dandy. But I'm kind of like unsure of how I do it now. Whew. Maybe I should finish this outline. Okay. Oh, it's so scuffed. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Is this gut? Looking at my gut for. Okay, so we got this. 30. Oh god, 35 seconds. This is fine.
Time running low.
Oh my god, thank you. And then I want like a blue color. Oh, wrong spot. There. And then we want like a light brown, and we want a pink. And then the party hat, we'll give him like a purple party hat. And then I need this, and then damn it. I think he's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna add the last little feature that I was gonna put on anyway because it's the special redeem. I just need this, okay? This is the finishing touch. Oh my god. Okay. Fun little party nuts. Perfect. What a great name. Looks like a puppy, right? He is a puppy. He's our baby. We love him. He's so good. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Back to the grind. So good. Next we'll need like a fun derpy Zod, maybe. Maybe I could do like some variety of like art class to learn how to draw like derpy cartoons. That could be fun. Oh man, what a steal. We found 2 already? Hell yeah. Oh, what do we got up here? A water stone? Hell yeah. Let's go. I won't say no. I don't think I have anything I can use it on, but... What am I witnessing? Well, reloading. We are leveling up Pokemon. Oh, it's Rover. Oh, we're leveling up some Pokemon right now. But because training can get a bit monotonous, was that a loot box? Yeah. We didn't get a very rare item though, unfortunately. But yeah, because training can get a little tedious, we're taking little breaks in between to draw things. How's it going now?
Right behind you.
What does this do? Well, what's your answer? Your question? What's your answer question? No. Yes. Good. Excellent. Excellent. And to answer your question, it did that. It was a set. So we added it because I've been playing a lot of spooky games every once in a while. So it felt right. Did what? It's a sound. We added it because I get extra jumpy, so it just seemed appropriate. Does that mean I've been missing spooky games? Yeah. You done missed it. What the heck? Not that they were super spooky, but like, we played one game called Perception, which was, you're a blind girl named Cassie? Was her name Cassie? I feel like it was Cassie. And you're like investigating a house, but you're blind, so it's kind of creepy. Pretty cool if you want to check it out. And then I played the second part of the Dark Anthology actually a few weeks ago. How did that work? She echolocates like Beth? Yeah. So she has a cane and she like walks around the house, so she has echolocation, and then she can like hit the cane on stuff to kind of like see the surroundings a bit more. But since it's haunted too, if you're too noisy, you get attacked. Wow, and you can't see them coming. Ah, there's the link for it. Thank you, YA2. Oh my god, I thought that I wasn't paying attention. I killed Sully by accident. Oh. Actual panic. But yeah, Perception was really cool, and then like Little Hope was a lot of fun. I was actually thinking about it yesterday. Maybe it was today. I think sometime in the last 24 hours I was actually thinking about Little Hope again, because we had been playing the first one, You're saying that you can't see it coming. Right? But yeah, no, Little Hope was really interesting. I liked it better than the first. It was kind of weird. Like, I liked it better than the first one in the Dark Anthology series, but like, it didn't give you the same connection with the characters as with the first one, I guess. Or like, Until Dawn, I felt like by the end you had a pretty good feeling of like what the characters were like and like who you hated and who you liked. I liked it as much as Really? That's how you felt about Little Hope? Like, I know I definitely liked it better than, like, the first one. Which, for some reason, Manabadan. Mana Badan was very think heavy. That's true, because there was like... Mana Badan, I just found like there was like large portions of it where it was like... I don't... you know what? I can't actually decide. Like, obviously you were thinking a lot more because you were constantly trying to figure out, like, ooh, what could be happening here? What if I do this? What will be the outcome if I do this? But, like, I also found, like, it had a lot more action. Like, it kind of forced you to make decisions a bit more. Like, I found Little Hope, it was, like, a lot easier to kind of make decisions in the moment instead of, like... Because it didn't feel like there's as much consequence, you know? Like, it felt very, like, clear what it was that you were trying to do. While it was, like, Mana Badan, it was like, oh my god, they're gonna push you off a cliff. No! Immediately react. Story wasn't bad, but seeing how the story could end, it's just, meh. Ah. That's fair, that's fair. The end actually kind of was like, whoa for me. I won't go into it in case anybody didn't see the game or ever wants to play it, because I highly recommend playing it. As somebody who doesn't typically like spooky horror games or anything like that, I actually really enjoyed it. Pretty stinky. Oh, you were pretty stinking connected to the characters in Little Hope, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. But, like, no, I mean, like, you didn't get as much of an opportunity to, like, actually, like, meet the characters, I guess. Because, with Mana Badan, you, like, literally spent the first, like, 2 hours of gameplay just, like, partying on a boat. I think you'll really like House of Ashes when you get to it. Oh, really? Oh, I'm so excited now. Come on, Spooktober. You can come at any time now. Just kidding. I need Thanksgiving first. I do need my feasting. I'm clearly really good at this feature. Oh my god. Where? It's gonna be like right beside it under this block. Nope. Nope. Did you say Thanksgiving before Spooktober? Yeah, because in Canada, Thanksgiving's the second weekend of October. So I guess it's in Spooktober. It's silly. What do you mean? It's so good. I get space between my feasts. I get space between my feasts, and then I can go shopping and not have to worry about meeting family around the same weekend. It's like a bonus. Spooktober has officially started. If you go by Walmart features, I mean like Spooktober and Christmas have officially started. I'm pretty sure I was at the store the other day and I was like, oh, look at that, there's Halloween candy. And then looked slightly to the right and I was like, oh, and Santa Claus. Okay, cool. Guess we're doing this right now. People don't... Oh, yeah, no. Christmas is bonkers in Canada. I just, like, I don't understand. Like, I get that people like Christmas. Don't get me wrong. Totally understand that that is the thing. I get it, you know? But, like, why so long? There's so much other stuff that you could be doing. But also, like, even, like, okay, so Bob's Burgers, I think, draws really good attention to it. They have one Christmas special wherein Linda has, like, Halloween decorations, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all up at the exact same time, I think. And it's just like, yeah, that's how it feels. 100%. Like, I know people who have been posting countdowns to Christmas since at least June. Why? Why? I get that it's fun, but... Did you hear the story of dyslexic Satanist who sold his soul to Santa? Oh my god. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus in fucking August! Whoa! I'm so mad. I honestly... Not that Christmas isn't fun, but it's like... oh, it's so stressful. I don't like the weird expectations and pressure it puts on people. That's why I like Thanksgiving. It's everything I like about Christmas, but without expectations. You just show up and you go, hey, Aunt so-and-so, Aunt Susan, why not? Look, I decided to contribute this year and bought a box of pre-made cookies. And everybody's like, oh my god, yeah, just put it on the dessert table with all of the other pre-bought cookies. In fact, put it next to the veggie tray that nobody actually cut by hand. And, you know what? Maybe it would go really well with the bag of buns that your cousin Sally brought. Get 31 days of Spooktober, a couple of weeks of Christmas, 1 day of thankfulness, 2 days of pure greed, other 6 weeks of Christmas, after which you keep the tree up until Valentine's Day. It's too much. It's too much for me. I couldn't do it. Oh my god, I haven't fought one of these guys yet? Oh shit, I don't think I have anything. Okay, Steel's gonna be weak against it if it has a fighting type move. I think it uses Dark. Maybe we can just flip the Flamio out, see what happens. Kinda hate it, but also seasonal mood is kind of pleasant at times. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm totally down for it too. I think maybe it's also like the stress of having like your family all like spread out, you know? Like for example, I live like a 21-hour drive from my parents. But I also live like a 21-hour drive from Mr. Meek's parents, and they live about like 2 hours apart. So when it comes to Christmas time, if we want to go see them, not only do we have to do such a big travel, but like if we go at Christmas, then we feel like, oh man, we should make sure that we stay at so-and-so's house for Christmas. And then we can do so-and-so's house for the other holiday. But then obviously you still want to see your parents. But like if you can't coordinate it, then it's like it just feels like, okay, well, what if we do like Christmas Eve here and Christmas Day? It's just a lot of planning, and then on top of that, traveling. So I find Christmas stressful just because it's like I go so far, and then I spend the entire time being like, I need to maximize time with everybody. But also, yes, Grace, if you have a link you'd like to share, if you send it to 182, he can post it. Or all. Either or, really, actually. Oh my god. Just a little clippy. Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks. Oh god. Moment, right? Oh my god. Have you seen the whole like Twitch Moments thing? I'm still trying to understand it, and at the same time also just like really want to be able to use it. I think it's still in like... Yeah. So it's like a thing, I think it's still in a beta testing kind of phase right now, but moments, yeah. So it's like if something happens in the stream and you want to like kind of like capture it as like a moment everybody was part of, like say like you hit a giant goal and you want to like have it just marked as a memory, like yeah, I finished this extremely hard game or I did something. You can the streamer can actually mark it as a moment, and then everybody gets like a special badge that lets them go back and like review it at past times. But like I don't know how they're rolling it out. Like I've only seen it in a few streams now. But it's kind of a cool feature. It's like you're part of stream history. Maybe I need to look into it more. I don't even know. But you'll see it. Like, keep an eye out for it in certain streams. It's like a little, like, gold circle with a star in the middle. Accurate. It's not very popular at the moment. But I think that's partially because a lot of people don't know what it is or, like, how it works. Like, I could have it as a feature and I wouldn't know. Oh, I just remembered we had a Pikachu. So sad. That would have been so good. We could have gone in with a Raichu. It's not like they would have, like, majorly helped us, but, like, I think it would have actually been really good. Just enough to differentiate. I just realized I have an all-male team. Not that this matters, but, like, weird. And their health is 69. Quick. Quick, what? Make me a mod for this stream, then there will be a singular woman. I would probably just ban myself. Wow. Wow. Imagine. Imagine. That's rough. I don't know if you want those powers, Grace. It's comes with great responsibilities, such as reminding me to drink water a lot. What does one do with a hammer? Bonks people. That do be true. That do be true. Best drinks. You're right. What am I thinking? Y'all are so good at reminding me to drink water. And it's insane because I'm so bad at doing it. Like, I brought 3 drinks to my desk. I finished my tea and like a quarter of a glass of water, and I still have the whole bottle of Mountain Dew. Drown the deer. I mean deer. I mean deer. I mean deer. Ah, damn it. Dear me. deer, more like caribou. Wow. Who knows? Maybe we can do another meek transformation. Except I like my antlers. I don't think I will ever leave this kind of a vibe. Like, if anything, there might be a day where we update the model slightly, but I don't think we will ever leave this persona. The only thing I can anticipate is having like a proper chibi mix. But it's just because I want to challenge myself and make my own. But with antlers. This persona is classic, right? We live it. We've been out here. Imagine where suddenly out of nowhere you become a walrus. Wow, Kyo. Wow. Bonk. Bonk. But no, like... like... Once upon a time when I didn't have antlers. I had like so many ideas actually. I think like around when... Because when did I make the model with the antlers? I feel like we've been rocking this for a while actually. Because I used my human model, I think, at least for like June and July, half of June, and then like the beginning of July when I started out. Oh, right, yeah, do we have any Pokemon painting suggestions? We got 2 minutes until our next break. Oh, is that a VeggieTales thing? Sing this in the voice of Larry? Yo, Kyo, what would you like, John? Pikachu with a birdie? There seems to be a theme here. Stantler, but with Beak's fit. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's like Sawsbuck with Beak's face. I feel like it would look very like, oh my god, why do I always forget the name of it? From Princess Mononoke. Your con model is getting to be one of the oldest now? That's true, because the con model came before the deer. Accurate. But yeah, Kia, what would you like drawn? Do you have a preference? Okay, so the con model then predates the deer model. Miss Magius? Okay. I feel like we might have done one, but I'm down to do another one. Do you want any fun tweaks done to it? Is it Miss Magius with the party hat? I don't think you did that one. I'm double checking really quick. Oh, you're right, I haven't. That's weird. I could have sworn I did one. We've done a lot of purple. Cute ribbon or a scarf. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Oh. Still Tugger nuts. This is fine. Okay, let's see how this goes. Get our brush going again. I feel like the window needs to be... I feel like I've made the window significantly smaller than it used to be, and now it feels like everything's like super crammed. So I think we might have looped on the music finally. What if we... Oh god, how do I want to do this? I think I need to figure out the, like, where the hat falls first. Okay. Close enough. This is fine. I still don't know if I like how I've structured this, but like we're rolling with it at this point. Yo, Raz, what's up? Welcome in, Raiders! How's it going? Hello, hello, hello! Welcome in. I'm Mika B. You can call me Meeks or Mika, whatever you feel like. Oh my god, Schwinn, thank you so much. Did I say that right? Schwinn? Thank you for the follow. But yeah. Mika P. You can call me Meeks or Mika. I'm a variety VTuber. Yes, something like that. And we're doing Pokemon right now. I'm doing some Pokemon art. How was your stream though, Rez? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to? Were you doing art today, or were you playing games? Pronunciation was good. Yes. It makes me think of Wayne's World. Swing. Making some pixel arts. Nice, nice. Are you doing more of that like style that you were showing off on Twitter, or something new? I ended up drawing butt for the first time. Wow. Going places. Moving up in the world. How did it turn out? Yes, oh, do tell. Explain. It's on Twitter. I'm sure you'll run in on it. Oh, okay, perfect. One moment will I just do something really quick. Nothing to do with this. No siree. No relation at all. Oh, that is a butt. That is in fact a butt. Look at that. It's got texture. Indeed. Quite the peach. Oh, Aisha, thank you for the like. Here, kinda. You'll be good. I'll try. We'll try for no Meeks, no moments. I'm sure everybody's got your back. If you miss it when something dies. Probably. Maybe. It's a good chance. Good chance. But yeah, y'all came in on the middle of drawing a Pokemon, because what we're doing right now is I'm training up Pokemon in my Nuzlocke, which has been on hold for a very long time. But because training can get a little tedious, we're taking like 5-minute breaks. We're doing like 25 and then 5. So we're on an art break right now. And I'm doing Miss Magius for Kyo. And it's got to have a scarf or a bow. So I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go for like a big, like hippie scarf. But I only have 5 minutes, so. Trying to explore new art and wanted to make a portrait of me and my brothers together. Oh, that would be so cool. You should. Oh my god. That sounds great. Okay, I'm gonna start this timer back up. Oh my gosh. But no, that would be super, super cool. 10 out of 10. I really need to find a better way to do art that's not paint, but I kind of love how cursed these turned out. Cursed most of them turn out. Maybe I should rephrase that. Go for a magic girl bow? Oh yeah, I guess we could do that. You know what's bad? It's been so long since I've like watched a magic girl anime that I'm like in my head I'm like I know exactly what you're talking about, but at the same time I'm like, is there though? Because the last one that I watched was Madoka, and that is a very different vibe. I know there's probably bows, but paint is the best medium for 5-minute art. Fair. Gonna head to bed, gotta work in the morning. Fair enough. Thank you so much for the raid, Raz. Have a good sleep. And keep it classy. Live your best life. I have no idea how to draw this head. Have a great stream. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh shoot, I only have a minute left, and I have drawn no details. I realize these are kind of hands, so maybe we can like make it so they're awkwardly waving, but not really. It didn't work. Okay. So, and that's also not how the front of them looks, but this is definitely not how pleating looks. No! Oh my god, I hardly got any of it done. I'm gonna allow for an extra minute here, because we were hanging out. I got raided. This is fine. I feel like we need to at least get a bow on here before I can call it a finished piece. And coloring. That seems fair, right? Probably. You did start the timer again and not draw anything for 40 seconds. True. True. Okay, there we go. Right, so we need a bow. So what if we do like a little like spooky ghost emblem? And by spooky ghost, I mean it's not gonna look like a ghost at all because I have such unsteady hands. In fact, it just kind of looks like a awkward sperm. Nope. But we'll do like a fun. We'll just do a gem. This is fine. Mm. Oh shoot, and I like forgot it actually has more gems down here anyway. Okay. I'll allow for painting too, so we'll do like purple's like kind of like less. It's more purpley. I might have gone too pinky purple. This is fine. Got like an orange color. And then we've got like an actual like pink. Kinda. This has gone way over 5, but... Oh no! They are mad cute, though. All things considered. Just call them like magic girl Madge. Next time I'll give you the full idea so you can visualize before you start drawing. Hey, no, that's half the fun is starting it halfway through. Imagine. Oh gosh. Do, do. Okay, what do we do? Do we go back down into the underground yet? Is it worth it? Like, we were definitely getting the levels, so I don't see why not. And I think I healed my Pokemon. Yeah, so we'll just go back down into the underground for a little longer. I mean, can sperm really be socially adjusted? No matter what, I feel like it's a little awkward. It's just a part of what it is. We are definitely not a high enough level. I almost attacked it. That that was close in a very unfortunate way. Maybe we should put rain out. Tiger nuts. Hurricane? What the hell? What kind of attack is that? Now I really want to actually see like a Miss Magius that's like done up like a magic girl. With the gloves and everything. But then I don't know where the gloves would go because their hands are kind of just like panels off the front. At the very least, though, I could see them having like a wand. Be pretty sick. This happened at work a day. Now my question is whether I can convey the thing and you remember a prior conversation. And can you also convey that you understand the underlying message? Yeah. Yes? Oh, you planned lunch again. That's good. That's exciting. Are you nervous? Because you shouldn't be. Trying not to be? I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like, going for lunch? Hell yeah. I might go for lunch actually tomorrow. That would be really good. Oh, there's a bow place near my work, and I'm just like, I've been waiting for it. That or all you can eat sushi on Friday. Either sounds really good right this second. Wait, is block better than protect? Oh no, it's to block them so they can't escape battle. Oh. The bow place is not right. I haven't tried their Thai tea though. Thai tea in general does pretty good. Do it? Okay, maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. They also they opened up another like bubble tea place. They got rid of one that I really liked, but the new one's actually like interesting because they do more like, I guess like heavy duty fancy bubble tea. Like I went the other day and they had I got a blended strawberry cream latte with creme brulee. So it was essentially like, if you want to imagine like a strawberries and cream crap from Starbucks, it was kind of like that, but then they actually put like a layer of creme brulee on the top and like roasted the top, and then they put like Oreo cookie, like just the cookies. So it was like chocolate crushed cookie crumbs on top with like half a strawberry. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, the creme brulee was just, oh, to die for. Okay, I'm not gonna bother learning block. It seems dangerous. I'm sure it'll help me in a tight spot, but it seems dangerous. I don't want that on my conscience. Alright, fam, so as we know, we're doing like a timer thing, right? So the next break is for 15 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do a bunch of Pokemon combined. But we're gonna do like 3 in 1 picture for the 15 minutes. So I want everybody to collectively come up with an idea for what picture or what Pokemon we're gonna draw together. Can they all have little party hats? Yes. They can definitely all have party hats. I love how you're just like sticking to it. Like, it will happen. It's meant to be. Like, it's a party. Yeah, well, it is a party, isn't it? The most fun, fantabulous party there could ever be. Everyone is Diglett, but I mean, we could do everyone as Diglett. Shoot, I was supposed to catch something in here. Not me getting distracted by playing Minecraft for the first time and also missing stream again. TJ, no, that's okay. Understandable. How's Minecraft? How you been? How's life? Also, hi, hi, DJ. Hello. Could also do my favorite evolution, Caillou to Aang. Oh my god. That's not Pokemon. Can there be like a Squirtle pretending it's Diglett? Oh, what if we did like the starters, but they were all like poking out of the ground like they were Digletts? It sounds mildly cursed, but I'm kind of into it. That's good. Finally got Minecraft and consuming my life. I feel like that happens to a lot of people when they start playing Minecraft. I unfortunately was not one of those people, but I think it's because everybody else in the realm that we had a lot more time to play on it. So by the time I joined in, it was like, wow, look at this fully realized house. And I was like, ah, I have a pick. Do you have any suggestions, DJ, for so I'm playing like I'm doing training in Pokemon, but like we're doing like we're taking like breaks every 25 minutes. So the next break's actually for 15. So we're going to draw 3 Pokemon all together. So if you have any suggestions for Pokemon to draw, feel free to throw out some ideas. That seems dangerous. It's really accurate though. I'm gonna drop it in Discord. Alright. I'll check it out here in a little bit. I really need to figure out what I want to attack this. Let's throw Rain out. I don't think Rain can die. They hover, so they can't get hit with ground at the very least. There's too many options. Like, how many Pokemon are there at this point anyway? Like 900? Going on 1,000? At the very least, with the new game coming out, they're going to be close to 1,000 probably. Lechonk. We could draw new Pokemon. I'm not super familiar with, like, what they look like yet because of demos, but like, unless we still want to keep them secret for the people who are like avoiding anything to do with the new games at all costs. Just round it up to 1,000, to be honest. Might as well. Honestly. The number just keeps climbing. All I know is Weed Cat, right? I know some of them, and like one of them I'm actually really excited for because they're hella cute. I'm scared they're gonna do something weird to it, but I'm excited for the fire starter actually as well. They're pretty cute. They make me think so much of Totodile though. And I do be a fan of Totodile, so I guess it works out. Yancat Pokemon? Oh, shit. I mean, there are a lot of cat Pokemon. Okay, I think we gotta put Vapor in for this one. It's the only water. Oh my god. I mean, evolution-wise, that combination that you put in memes math does make sense. But it's also kind of like, huh. I feel like Aang at least was slightly more intense. One Punch Man when not punching things. Very much, underwhelming. I was once told, actually, by one of my friends in university if I was a superhero, I'd be One Punch Man just because I'm completely unenthused by most things happening around me. He was just like, yeah, no, like, you're just, like, bored with everything. Like, you, you don't actually care. So, like, if you were a superhero, you'd be One Punch Man because he's too strong, so he's just bored all the time. He also called me a Yeti, so I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about the whole concept of what I am as a person. I am One Punch Man Yeti. Oh, that guy, yeah. Yeti Miki, oh my god, right? I don't know where the whole Yeti thing came from though, but it was like they were like, yeah, and then my other friend, he's also a Yeti, so you're both Yetis. You're like the same person. And I was like, wow, I've never heard that before. Goes back to high school where my friends had a theory of me, one guy, and like this one teacher all being like the same person because tone of voice wise we all kind of had a mer kind of like feeling to us when we spoke, so they called us the mer trinity, except one of us was 1 second into the future, one was 1 second into the past, and one was present, so that's why you never saw us for long periods of times in the same room. Because if we got too close to each other, we'd cease to exist. But I'm pretty sure, like, my yearbook was signed like that. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna take this with me for the rest of my life. Oh no. Why? I like looking back on my like grade 12 yearbook every once in a while because it's like really there's some like weird things in there. Like somebody left a note being like, if you ever see a man with a birthmark the shape and size of a cabbage, run as fast as you can. That's all they put. It's like, alrighty then. I guess I should listen. maybe not size, but like I think it was like a birthmark the shape of a cabbage, and then they also, in case I didn't get it, left a doodle for my reference. What about the shape of a lettuce? Nah, it had to be a cabbage. Specifically a cabbage. Lettuce was okay. Like, take that advice to my grave. How could you tell the difference, though? I don't know. Maybe there's like a difference in the leaf. I guess an iceberg lettuce looks very similar to like a green cabbage. That would be a hard tell right there. This seems to have not been thought through as much as I had hoped. Imagine someone with a cabbage birthmark flies and says it's lettuce. Oh my god, maybe that's the downfall. Maybe the key is to just not trust anybody with a birthmark in the shape of a leafy green. They're all on the no-no list. Just like, is that a birthmark? Oh my god, it looks like a salad. Get out right now. Move. I cannot be here. You just look at it and it's like, I know that's Caesar. Oh, it's a Rhyhorn. I love Rhyhorn. I never did before, and then something about playing Let's Go and riding one around, it's just like, oh, best boy. They're so good. They're so cute. They're like the perfect, like, riding Pokemon. You just charge everywhere. Writing this down, I'm gonna draw it sometime tomorrow. Oh my god, I look forward to it. Yes. Okay, so I could be like smart and actually just like catch this electric up here. In fact, I'm going to. Because we gonna need it. Possibly. Not that I can change things out once we go to the Elite Four, but at the same time I'm like, you know what, maybe we can swap something out for this if we really needed to. Yeah, Yan and Incineroar, perhaps? Oh, for the drawing? Like, what are we thinking in this? Like, I need some examples so I know what it is that we're gunning for with this. Like, is it just, like, extra cutesy, or... Is it a specific pose? Is it a character? No, that's okay. I appreciate the ideas. We could also, like, it is 15 minutes, so we have a lot more time to actually figure out a concept, so we could... We got time. We could wait until it's happening. Oh, wait. Anybody want to name this? I forgot that we're gonna have to name it if I catch it. What is it? It's a Luxio. And it's female. What did you catch? Luxio. And, like, I think naming-wise, we were trying to go for animated movie characters. Originally it was anime, and then nobody... There was a few people who didn't watch anime who were, like, hanging out, so we switched to just animated. But what... It's a Luxio. Lightning Cat. Why didn't you say? I did say so. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Daihatsu? What's it from? Or just because? Oh, it's a vehicle. Okay. Well, I mean, like, that's not bad. I can't really think of any other names right now either. Looks like a bulldog minivan or something. Wait, what? Seriously? Oh my god, I gotta check this out. It does look like a bulldog minivan. I'll be damned. It kind of reminds me of the Nissan Cube, but in a, like, more unfortunate way. Though I do like me a Cube. Solid car. Does not look or feel aerodynamic, but boy is it comfy. Oh, there's our timer. Okay, so give me like 2 seconds. And then we're gonna switch to painting Pokemans. I just gotta do something real quick. So think of our concept, and I will be back in like 2 seconds. I keep hearing something about party hats, so maybe they're at a birthday? I mean, like, yeah, that's possible. That's very possible. I think the party hats thing was because we did like a mama swine with a party hat and we just decided to kind of keep going with the theme. To be honest, I feel like that's what happened there. Not the worst thing. Oh, unfocused. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Alright. Because it's gorgeous, he doesn't like a party hat? True. Very true. Okay, I gotta make this window a bit bigger because it's driving me bonkers. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, look at that. So much more space for activities now. So what do we need as references? What have we established is actually what we are drawing right now? We're gonna draw it for the next 15 minutes. I had Diglets. I heard something about a Squirtle. That's a Diglet. Everybody has party hats. I've seen something about an Incineroar. So I'm not totally sure where we got with the the choosing Pokemon. Maybe we can do like everyone's trying to be a Diglett. Oh yeah, wasn't I saying maybe we can do like the original starters that are all like popping out of holes like they're Diglets? I think we actually did something like this recently though. Like didn't we do we did the Bufflets. It's a Diglett party. Oh, true, true. Diglets pretending they're starters. Oh god. I feel like it would be better to do starters pretending they're Diglets. Maybe? With party hats? Maybe? There's so many options. Either way, we're just we're going for it. Like, this is fine. Starters with Diglett hats as a... wait. Like, they're wearing hats, like, toques? Like, Diglett toques? Oh, wait. Okay. I think I got an idea. It's not the best idea, but it's an idea. Okay. And it's a party, so maybe we can, like, I have so much time for activities this time, so we might actually be able to do something. Like, what if... Okay, so what if I just, like, draw in a Charmander? It looks scuffed, but I swear it's gonna be a thing. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. And the stretch. I think I need to fix its head. Imagine drawing straight lines. I nearly lost a finger today. What? How? What the heck, Rain? Just dropping that on us with no context? You okay? Do you still have a finger? Perhaps quickly finish the Charmander? You know what? You probably aren't wrong, but okay, oh my god, this is looking yikes. This is looking yikes. I thought 15 minutes would feel a lot longer, but it ends up it doesn't really. He's so happy. Yeah, he is a bit scary though. I think it's the lack of like definition to the arms. They're pretty chunky. Oh. Oh wait, no, Rain's story. Oh god, I'm so sorry. So in my engineering class, when we were working on the sawmill and somebody plugged out the wrong one on and the blade started with my hand was closed. Oh my god. Okay, well I'm glad it didn't get you. Jeez. That would have been terrifying. I wouldn't have known what to do. I like probably would have just straight panicked. Can I turn on the emergency stop? My hand could have been slightly... Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, though, like, it's good that you've reacted because, like, a lot of people in a similar situation wouldn't have reacted the same way. That's how a lot of accidents happen, I think, actually. I think things could have easily been prevented in a lot of cases, but what ends up happening is because of whoever is dealing with it, they, like, overly panic, and then it actually causes more of a mess. Oh, this poor Bulbasaur. My reaction speed's clearly. I'm 100% forgetting the Diglettats here, which is my bad, but they're coming, I swear. For some reason, I want Squirtle to be on his back. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but... Does Bulbasaur have a tail? I can't remember. I don't think so. Like, this is clearly going super well. This is terrifying. It's terrifying in so many ways. My proportions are so off. My brain's trying to imagine what one looks like, and it's kind of right, but also doesn't, right? Yeah, no, this is, something. Even, like, the Squirtle's off, but, like, I feel like they all have very similar head shapes, and I am making them far too round in weird ways. Like, way too round. Charmander's kind of scary, but it looks like it has a beak, right? Yeah, it looks like it's, that's totally what I was going for. Yep. 100%. Oh my god. I think this might be the most, like, cursed one yet. Okay, well, let's get some colors in here, I guess. Oh god. Oh, wow, that's very bright blue. Charmander's kind of like this color. Oh my god. Oh, yikers. It's kind of more of like a greeny. Squirtle's obviously the life of the party, right? Clearly. They just scream that they are a party Pokemon. I really wish they weren't as scary looking, but you know, what can you do? I think I need to like get this in here. I also like really need to like still put on the Diglets. It's like the one major missing component. Uh, 1 minute. Oh dear God. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I was like, okay, so when I was thinking Diglett beanies, I was thinking like full on like toques. But I think we can like compromise on a few things here. And maybe do like weird. Oh my god. No! It's fine. Diglett party hats. They're very avant-garde. And I'll just give them a little something. They'll have like little like rock pom-poms and stuff. They're beautiful. Had I more time, we could have given them a table or something, I guess, too. Probably should give Charmander a flame on their tail so it's like, you know, they're actually alive. That might be good. Our overlords! Oh my god. You mean like a full-on eating their head kind of Kirby style? No, I was thinking kind of like... Okay, wait. I'm gonna save this and then I'll... I was thinking like... Okay, so imagine if you will... I'm gonna do this in light gray. So we got the head, right? So we got a head. Now, I was thinking kind of like more like a South Park style, like we'd have like a band across the head, right? And then we could give it like a cool, like this, right? And that would be dark gray. And then it would come up like your regular kind of like beanie hat. As the kids wear nowadays. And then you could give them like Cartman's hat. Yes, exactly. But then like they would have like still like the like obviously like the pink nose on the front. And then like we could give them like 2 like black button eyes. And then just for fun, I guess like we could do some sort of like, I don't know, red pom-pom. But then it looked like this because of the coloring, it looks like something out of Final Fantasy, but sock monkey hat. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, had I more time, but that's all right. These are either the 3 feet timekeepers or the streets. I'm leaning towards the Stooges myself. But yeah, no, that was so fun. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. We're gonna go check out somebody new who's doing some Stardew. Or alternatively, actually, do we want to keep the Pokemon theme going, or would we rather do something else? Because we can do Stardew or we can do Pokemon Go. And it's always fun to meet somebody new. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Stardew? Okay, we'll do Stardew. So we're gonna go check out somebody new. They're looking at like their items and stuff, I think, here. Oh, and they're also a VTuber. They have a cat cam. Ending already. I'm sorry. It's 11. It's because I still got work tomorrow and we're still living. But if everybody wants to grab a raid message, that'd be super appreciated. And I'll be around. Assuming, okay, tomorrow we should be going. But if not tomorrow, Friday for sure. Somebody has adult responsibilities, right? Oh, it's the worst. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Grace, Raz, thank you so much for the raids, and like keep an eye out for going live. I should theoretically be streaming tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Friday for sure, and we're gonna be doing more Subnautica. So I'll see y'all next time, but have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Be excellent to each other. You know, all that jazz. And I can't wait. Can't wait to see y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.